Good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to share a few of my Bulldog tips for anyone out there that owns Bulldogs themselves. I do travel a lot with mine, whether it be via car or airplane. And there is one thing that I always carry with me in case of emergency, and that is lemon juice. I know some of you might be thinking, like, why do you carry lemon juice? So when we travel by airplane, I like to bring them in the travel size that you can bring on the plane. A lot of the times, Bulldogs will start to overheat and go into cardiac arrest because they can't breathe. Reason why they can't breathe is they start to build up phlegm in their throat area. And I'll insert a clip in a few minutes of what that sounds like when a dog starts to overheat. The lemon juice actually helps that phlegm break down and, go away, in addition to obviously fresh water. Usually if I notice any breathing differences in my dogs, I pay very close attention. If I hear that it gets really worse, like the clip that I will insert shortly, I take the lemon juice out immediately. I give them a squirt. I try to crate them so they calm down and they don't continue to overwork themselves. If I don't have a crate, obviously I just try to separate myself from the rest of the public. Usually it does the trick. The squirt of lemon juice will start to break down that phlegm, build up in their throat, along with the water will help them wash it down. If for some reason or another it does not work within the first 15 minutes, I do give them a second squirt in their throat, which will help them continue to break that phlegm down. This has saved my dogs so many times. There's been times where we're driving to the vet and they don't like something about the car ride, that they start to freak out and start to overwork themselves, send themselves into an anxiety attack, panic attack, whatever you want to call it, and they start breathing heavy. Now, I know that there's normal panting for the Bulldogs, which is normal. We all know how that sounds: loud, heavy, sometimes a little raspy. But there is a significant difference when it's too much for them. And that's when the lemon juice really does come in hand. I also put alcohol in those travel size carrier bottles. Alcohol does help them cool down as well in their belly area. It is a little bit more messy. That's kind of like my last resort in the event that the lemon juice does not help. I have heard of a lot of dogs dying in transit when traveling to dog shows or, just traveling to and from whatever points. And I think a lot of it has to do because they send themselves into this overdrive and the owner doesn't know what to do. By the time you get to the vet, that trachea is so closed up that nothing you do is going to help them breathe. So I really do recommend to all of my Bulldog owners to just carry some lemon juice around. I carry some in my purse. I have some in my car. I have it in my travel bag that I use when we fly. In our show box when we show, so it can really help your dog when it comes to an emergency. I'm going to insert the clip now so you guys can take a listen at what that loud sounding, stressed breathing sounds like, so you guys can take note. As you guys can hear, this is very heavy, a lot different than what their normal breathing sounds like. This usually happens when they're out and it's extremely hot, or like I mentioned, when they're just working themselves up between car rides or traveling stressful. So if you hear this type of breathing start to come on with your Bulldog, Take that lemon juice, squirt a little bit into their throat. Make sure they swallow it. If you're squirting it and they're spitting it out, it's not going to help. It does have to hit the throat in order for that phlegm to break down. And give them 15 minutes to just rest. Provide them with a bowl of water if they're willing to drink it. Obviously, if they're not willing to drink, they're not ready yet, don't force them. Whenever they are willing to drink, they'll take a drink on their own time. And then if that doesn't help break down all the phlegm altogether, do give them another squirt in about 15 minutes. The combination of air conditioning, water, lemon juice, and just crate rest for a few minutes or isolation should help them calm down to the point where they're normal again. I hope this tip helps you guys, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day.